Right.
Please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Right. Grade 8. Can you see the screen?
Hi,
Yeah.
good morning, mister. Good morning.
Now, firstly, number 1.
Good morning.
Good morning.
19 more minutes.
Good morning, Mr.
Okay. Right. Grade.
Teacher, we have 2 minutes left.
Okay. Grade 8. I need to.
19 minutes left.
So today's lesson will be based.
Hello, morning.
مستر
يا
سليم.
عيال مسجل هذا مسجل.
مستر do you hear me?
Yes.
بس والله شكله.
لا مو مسجل اسمعني اسمعني.
Mr.
Can you hear us?
Yes. Silence. Silence.
Mister,
Okay.
please, Mister, I have a question.
No questions now. Listen to the
Mister,
rules.
you took my book on Sunday and you didn't give it back.
Yeah, it's at school, so don't worry for now. Just listen. Virtual classroom requirements. These are the rules. Silence unless spoken to. Remember the 3 L's. Look, listen, and learn. Speak only if your name has been called on. Questions to only be asked at the end. What?
Okay.
Get ready. A notebook. Your pen. Your focus.
Do you have to have notebooks?
I want you to take a picture of this with your cell phone. Take a picture of the screen.
I don't
Okay.
have a cell phone.
Okay, if you don't have a picture, a phone to take a picture, just write this down. Write down.
So is that your number? Is that your number?
Yes, you write this down for me.
Okay.
You write down page 78 to 81. You write homework, complete page 81.
So 81 is homework, right?
And then you, yes, page 81. Only page
Yeah,
81.
you're right.
It's only 81, right?
Yes, and then
Mister, do we have our books?
you will get your books. You need to fetch it from school.
Mister, do you have our books or do we
Yes,
have
it's on my desk at school.
I have my book. I
Good.
have my
Now
book.
listen, I
I'm
just
sitting on it.
Listen. So I want you to take a picture when you're done with your homework and WhatsApp it to my number and I'll mark it and send it back to you. Now, I would like to get on with the lesson, please. Right, so now, Fahad,
Yeah.
I want to share.
Yeah, follow.
Right, so
Yeah.
do you all see that?
What page? Wait,
Yes.
78.
We're on page 78.
Mister, I think my book is in the school.
Yes, just focus for now and follow and read while I'm reading. That's why I did this type of a lesson, so that you guys can follow.
Mister, I'm gonna go find my book. Can I?
Okay, I'm going to continue.
المدرسة.
Right, the moon. The moon,
Take me to the moon. Yeah. Okay.
the moon is the
Sorry.
natural satellite or globe revolving around planet Earth. So the moon moves around planet Earth. It revolves around the planet Earth. The moon's real name is Luna. I want you, if you have your book, to underline the word Luna. Is the moon a planet full of surprises? Well,
No.
although people have discovered much information about it, yet a lot of things are still unknown about the moon. When scientists studied the moon, they found out that it is almost as old as planet Earth. 4.6 billion years old. I want you to underline that, please. If you have your book, you underline, they found out that it is almost as old as planet Earth, 4.6 billion years old.
Wait, all that? Wait. Yeah, I go.
Right, then the moon is
The moon is
one quarter the diameter
Mister,
of Earth.
when do I come to school, yeah, Mister, so I can take my book?
Tomorrow.
When do I come? Tomorrow? Okay. What time?
Why not today, Mister?
Can you please not talk now?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stop talking. Questions at the end. The moon is one quarter the diameter of Earth and about 1/80th of Earth's mass. The moon, unlike planet Earth, has very little gravity. Underline, has very little gravity. Gravity is the natural force that pulls down. That is why, and this is why you can actually fly if you step on the moon's surface, because it has very little gravity. There's no
You can't
force
fly. You can
that
leap.
pulls you down on Earth. Stop talking, please. The surface of the moon is full of craters. I want you to underline full of craters. Craters are large, dark, hollow, empty holes covering the moon's surface. Here we see, you see that? Those are all craters. They are large, dark holes on the moon's surface. Fahad, can you read on, please, since the time?
Okay, since the time it takes the moon to spin around itself is the same time it takes to spin around. What are those?
Right.
This causes the moon to expose only one of its faces. Done.
Okay, now I'm lost. Just hold on.
On the same paragraph you told me to read.
Yeah,
Read.
I'm lost here quickly. I've lost my screen.
Oh, okay.
Mister,
Okay, I'm
there
gonna
is
go
the
back
sound
there.
of a siren.
I'm a bad boy.
صالح يموت.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام. ندري
Right. Can you continue, please?
Yes.
Over here, please. So since the time it takes the moon to spin around itself at the same time it needs to spin around Earth, this causes the moon to expose only one of its surfaces. I need you to underline that entire paragraph or circle it.
Mister,
Okay.
wait, please. Give
It's
me 5 minutes, only
information.
5 minutes.
5 more minutes.
So very little gravity must be underlined.
7 more minutes. Let's go.
Craters.
18.
Okay, when you see a full moon in the sky at night, this means that the sun is directly behind planet Earth. So when we see a full moon at night, that means that the sun is directly behind planet Earth.
Whole
And-
paragraph.
Underline that as well, or just circle it. Right, Talal, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, Talal, can you read
Yes.
to us here, please, when you...
I don't have my book, sorry.
Can I read?
Okay, who else?
Can I read, mister?
Me, I want to read. Me,
Stop,
I am
stop.
Saleh, I want to read.
So
Stop.
can
The
I
only one
read?
that has a book, I think.
Mister, can I read? No, I can.
I want
I
you
can
to read, Sanani.
Okay.
When you...
When you
Mr. Channing,
Stop talking. Questions at the end.
Okay. When you see a full moon in the sky at night, this means that the sun is directly behind planet Earth.
Read on. When you...
When you are on the surface of the moon, it will always be dark around you because the moon has no atmosphere shield to cover it.
Right, stop. So I want you to underline, this is important information for your exams. It will always be dark around you, and write this. Underline that. It will always be dark, like I'm doing, around you, because the moon has no atmosphere to cover it. Has many craters on its surface. That's why it's always dark on the moon. And is hit by many asteroids. Asteroids are objects that fly in space and hit the moon at very high speed. Right, I'm going to the next page.
Mr. Channing,
No, wait.
Can I continue?
Hello.
Mr. Channing,
Yes?
hello. Is my book with you?
Yes, you can
Can-
fetch it. Ask questions after the session, please. Ask questions
You
after
will
the
be,
session.
you will be here after session.
Yes, just follow me now. Luna
Okay.
9 was the first Russian spacecraft.
No,
to-
mister, it's the wrong.
No.
It's
It's the wrong
the
page.
wrong one,
79.
mister.
Wrong one?
Yeah,
Okay, let's
79.
check for the right one.
it's 79.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. You skipped the page.
This one?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
now,
Yes, this one.
It takes about a month, 28 to 30 days for the moon to move around the earth. Underline that information, please. Up until then, that's important. So the change
John.
of phase of the moon will be repeated every month. It takes about a month for the moon, 28 to 30 days for the moon to move around planet Earth. That's important information. Exploration of the moon. Exploration of the moon, guys, means to explore the moon. Now, what happens here? This is important information. It teaches us a bit about history as well. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. That is what Neil Armstrong, the first man to set foot on the moon. Underline that. Neil Armstrong was the first man to put his foot on the moon. He said this when he actually stepped on the surface of the moon in July 1969. Here's Neil Armstrong. Here's a picture of him. I'm pointing to him. He was the first man to step on the moon. However, before Armstrong set foot on the moon, there were many attempts to explore it. So before Neil Armstrong went there, a lot of other people have already tried to go to the moon. Sputnik 1. Now
Mr. Yuri Gagarin.
be careful of this. Neil Armstrong, this guy, he was the first human to step on the moon. But here where my arrow is now, it says Sputnik 1 was the first artificial satellite launched. Now, an artificial satellite is something that's not real. It's not a person. He was the first, Sputnik 1 was the first artificial satellite launched. Okay, from Earth by the Soviet Union. You must understand the difference. So Neil Armstrong,
What is an artificial satellite?
an artificial satellite is something like this. They sent
Okay.
to the moon. And why? Yes.
How is he the first guy to step on the
Yes.
moon? And the cameraman. The cameraman.
So listen.
Satellite.
مين
مع
يقول؟
satellite.
انا خليصي اسمع
ها
الحصه تلعب رينبو
يلا.
والله تم يلا
Nawaf.
Yes.
Abdallah Qureshi, are you there?
yes
Okay, can you read on from here in 19...
in 1960 Yuri Gagarin, the Russian cosmonaut astronaut, was the first person to fly into outer space.
Okay, so in 1960, he was the first person to fly only into outer space. He only flew into outer space. But Neil Armstrong was the first person to set moon on outer space. Okay, you see the difference, right?
Okay.
I'm going to stop this one now and we're going to go to the next page. So I want you to please go to the next page now. I'm going to share a screen with you.
Okay,
And we are now going to go to this page. Right. Lunar 9. What is Lunar 9? Remember, another word for the moon is...
The moon, the ninth moon, or the ninth moon
Okay,
of
now, Lunar 9 was
nine.
the first Russian spacecraft to land on the moon in 1966. It was used to send photographic...
Who opened this?
جوك.
It was used to send photographic images of the moon to planet Earth. So the Lunar 9 was the first Russian spacecraft. And that spacecraft took pictures on the moon. Besides people and spacecrafts that were sent to outer space, animals had their share of the outer space's exploration. Even animals were sent there for exploration activities. In 1957, Laika, the dog, was sent to space by the Soviet Union. So in 1957, Laika, the dog, was sent to space in 1957. Okay?
Who's like that?
In 1961, Ham, the chimp, a chimpanzee trained by rocket scientists, was sent into space in a capsule. A capsule is a vehicle or means of transportation to carry humans and animals into outer space. Here we see the chimpanzee was also sent to outer space in this machine, which is called a capsule. Yeah, China is planning to send motorized rovers to collect soil samples from the moon by the year 2080. I think this happened. Russia, on the other hand, is planning to build a permanent man base on the surface of the moon by the years 2027 to 2032. So the Russians are also planning to build a man-based surface on the moon. Also, India landed a mechanical rover on the moon's surface by the year 2030. However, it was declared dead because of a mechanical control abnormality due to complicated lunar surface environment. So India tried to send a rover, but it was declared dead because something went wrong. In the years to come, the moon will always be there for many explorers to discover more and more about it. So today we learned a few things about the moon. We learned it has another name like Luna. We also learned about the crates, okay? The crates
Also Gamma.
of the dark holes, okay? And we
And
learned
how animals were sent there.
who was the first man.
Does the animals come back?
The animals, yes, they come back. Now, let's
Mr.
stop.
Nabi.
I want to share a new
Mister, no, can you check my book?
Mr. On that page, Mr. On that page, do you?
This is the homework, mister. This is the homework.
This page on page 81 will be your homework. Now,
Yeah.
right?
I finish it.
Right?
Is my book with you?
Quiet. Khalas. Who's good?
Mister, is my book with you?
Now, your book, if your book is at school with me, you need to arrange to fetch it. It's on my desk.
Me.
I'll come today, mister.
Yes, you
I'll
can
come after
today.
5 minutes.
Yes. Write if each statement is true or false, correct the wrong statements. Now, you will take a picture of this if you don't have it. When you complete your homework, this is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to do for me when you complete your homework.
طيب وش اسوي؟
Mister.
Take a picture of this, please, with your cell phone. You complete.
Didn't we take a picture already?
Can you please not talk while I'm talking?
القوم.
Right, page 81. And you need to take a picture of your homework and send it to my WhatsApp number. And I will mark it and I will send a picture back to you. Understand?
خلاص طيب.
Okay.
Good?
Mister.
Yes.
Mister Sunny.
Good, good, Mr.
One person at a
Hello.
time, please. Yes, talk.
Mister.
Yes.
Is my book at the school?
Yes.
When I can come?
Today, before 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Now, all of you, are you listening?
Yes.
Now, if your book is at school and I'm not there, just go to my office and on my desk, you take your book. All your books are on my desk. Understand?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, good. Now,
Well, I already have my book.
Mister, you have my book?
on my
إيه
desk.
معاه كل الكتب هناك فوق الديسك حقه.
Okay, guys, that's the end of our session.
Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.
You need
Thank you, mister.
to send your homework to me.
It was a good session, mister.
Okay, thank you, guys.
فراشي
Assalamu alaikum.
فراشي يلا برسل لك هذا. I just feel